Who? I'll speak to 3.
Maybe after you clean
Daily salary, not monthly.
I need to.
That's
Are you like the Femis on Twitter?
Nope.
This is hard. Oh gosh.
Lagos traffic. Okay, Lagos.
Oh, Lagos.
You know when you don't talk for too long, you take a break. Sorry, you're still recording.
Formidable, solid. Oh dear. I'm on the interview. Job. My interview Wema Bank. Yeah.
Think back 100 years ago. The Brits came to Nigeria. They claimed to have discovered Nigeria. They amalgamated us. And guess what they did? They created a company to oversee the country. And that company then created banks. Banks that just uniquely served British companies. So the average Nigerian could not get a bank loan. And, you know, back in those days, we had a lot of cocoa farmers, we had a lot of groundnut farmers, that kind of thing. So they all came together and said, hey, we need a bank that will be funding our operations. And that's how we started. So we started helping Nigeria right from day one. And that's always been what we've been focused on.
Okay, so for us as well at Wema Bank, we're always thinking of how to improve the lives of our community, the society, customers. We have an initiative called Salary for Love, and it's just basically every staff of the bank taking a part of their salary and just putting it out to be able to improve their society, help the less privileged, improve the lives of the needy out there. And so that for us is something that we do every year. As a bank, and it's always very interesting. We're always looking forward to seeing, how much money we're able to raise and then what we're able to do. This year, we've been able to renovate some schools. Last week, we just did that at the Kuramo Secondary School in VI, where we renovated some of their classrooms. Another great things that we do is around the alcoholic. That's like a digital solutions that we use in creating opportunities for the society. So we look at the startups in the tech world, in the tech space, in different industries. So be it art, be it fashion, be it health, education, agri, online services. There's so many things that we do. So we bring these young minds together. They look at the solutions to develop solutions that will make impact within the local communities that and we encourage them, we support them, we provide funding and non-financial solutions to them as well. And this we've done in the past 2 years, and the testament to this with the solutions that they've developed and the things that they've done that has impacted the society.
It's your life. Choose your way.
I think customers see us as a digital savvy bank to follow, and that's been a long journey for us to attain. We've had to travel through being seen as an old archaic Southwest/regional bank. We've been able to communicate transition with our customers to see us as a digital first bank. We launched the first digital bank in Nigeria about 4 years ago. I think that was very helpful. And since then, we've won a number of awards. So the one thing that remains consistent in the minds of customers, as I have experienced, is the fact that we are digital friendly and we're digital first.
Live free is the only...
Nigeria's first fully digital bank, Alert, powered by Wema Bank.
We were the first fully digital bank in Nigeria with Alert. And I mean, just yesterday, another bank launched a digital bank. They say imitation is the best form of flattery. It is actually. When you start to see other people doing the things that you did 5 years ago, then you know you were right. So now in Nigeria, we have 3 digital banks. So you've got the Sterling Bank one, you've got the Polaris one. Standard Chartered, right off the bat, copied us 2 years ago. And they launched in Ivory Coast and a few other African countries. But like I said, flattery, copying, imitation is the best form of flattery. They're saying to us, we can see what you're doing, we like what you're doing, we think it's where everybody else needs to be.
So my birthday is coming in December, and I've set a saving goal
with alert called Saving Like Tenny to help me reach my goal of buying a Lamborghini. But my budget is 500,000. So I'm looking for where I can buy 500,000 naira Lamborghini, or better still, 1978 G-Wagon. No. So, well, I'm just going to buy. I'm going to save for something to buy. Something that's going to yield me interest. Tori me, I go broke. If I'm broke in my life, I don't want to be broke. No. So, download the app, Alert, and set a savings goal. And start saving like Tenny. Well, I'm still going to buy. I'm still looking for 500,000.
First and foremost, we need to understand that the customer is the king, and we are here because of them. I mean, if we don't have customers, there's no need for us to open our shops. So one of the first things I've learned over time is to understand the customer situation, be in that customer's shoe at that point in time. Understand what they are going through. So, for example, if a customer comes in, he wants to make a withdrawal of, say, 50,000 naira, probably has some emergencies, maybe even be medical emergencies, and there's no time, and he found people on the queue. So the first thing we do is to see how we can help such customers, understand the customer's predicament, find some solutions. If it's in terms of turnaround time, find some solutions around it to ensure that the customer is happy when the customer leaves. Empathy over time too, because emotional intelligence teaches you to understand that people go through a lot of things and be in their shoe to address their situation. So customers will come with different issues, but you must sit down, understand their needs, and find solutions that actually meet that will address those needs.
Our vision really is to be the financial institution of choice for service delivery and superior returns. And at the heart of that is for us to provide memorable services, memorable experiences to our customers. We're always on our toes. One of the things about Wema Bank is that we're never satisfied with where we were or what we've done. So we are constantly thinking of new ideas. We're constantly engaging our customers because customers are like at the heart of everything that we do.
My name is Alaka Deborah Damilola. I work at Avantiline Design Limited. Avantiline Design Limited is into project works, that's construction works and architectural designs. Avantiline Design opened alerts for business account because of the benefits introduced to it. When we were trying to get a loan, it wasn't really stressful due to our account officer being friendly with us, and also so it was easy for us to get a loan from Wema Bank, and so repay it's not a problem for us by grace of God. Anytime we need anything like or make any complaint, our account officer comes here. So he rectifies everything and go back to his office. Or sometimes if he needs us to come over, we go over there to rectify everything.
There's this story about my customer who is in a particular agricultural business, commodities trading. It was a bit of a new idea in the bank to fund such businesses. It took a lot of understanding, it took a lot of patience for us to understand the customer's business and be able to run it through and, of course, finance it at the moment. Yes, it was tough. We had to monitor trucks coming from the north, and it was during the rainy season where we hear about trucks falling on the way back to, we had to monitor, follow through and all that. And this transaction was done within 30 days. The customer actually put us under a lot of pressure. He said, if we are going to do this, we must execute within the next 30 days. And within the 30 days, we were able to do the first transaction. And at that point, because there were other banks who were actually chasing this business, at that point, the customer wrote a letter to the MDCO saying that he was very impressed, and he sent a commendation letter to our team, myself and my other colleagues who put this together. It was a tough transaction, but today, that's one of the best customers we have in the bank.
I'm Martins Adelemi Awofisayo. I'm the Managing Director, CEO of Harvestfield Industries Limited, manufacturers of agrochemicals and biocontrol products. We have been in existence for the past 21 years in Nigeria, and ever since we have always been supplying the inputs that the farmers need nationwide. Well, Wema Bank and Field Industries Limited, the relationship is very robust, and it's like a wife and a husband relationship that doesn't normally go smoothly from, when you first got married, the honeymoon period, it will be shocking you and doing all sorts of things. But over the time, you start to now understand each other. Yes, let me tell you, the major constraint of any entrepreneur in Nigeria is getting access to funds. Funding is the greatest challenge to anyone. It's like you are not getting enough blood. And with Wema and Field, we didn't have so much challenges. We had a good meeting together with one of the IEDs now, Wale Akinleye, came here, and we roll out our plans that, look, yes, we have been in existence as an importer, but this is the roadmap for us. We want to set up our own plant. Are you ready to support us? We want to do this and that. And to our amazement, up till now, they supported us. And we now have the largest agrochemical manufacturing plant in Nigeria, in Africa, and I can tell you that. So this came to existence through the support of Wema Bank. And anywhere we go, and other banks tell us, oh, where are you with Wema? I said, what Wema is doing for us, you can never do it, because Wema is very close to us. There is chemistry between us that joined us together as husband and wife. So therefore, I'm not ready to have a second wife. I have only one, and that is Wema Bank. International-wise, they are there as well. They have a lot of correspondent banks that they work with. So what anybody can tell me that Wema cannot do? And that is why we have a policy in this company. It's not all banks that comes to visit us that are allowed to enter our premises. Yes, because we believe where you did not sow, you cannot reap. Wema took a risk with us, and most banks does not want to fund a chemical-based company. When you say agrochemicals, they will say, oh, sorry, we don't know much about it. But Wema took the risk, and people now start to see us on the CBN window, and the next thing is to come and be knocking our door. We say, sorry, it's locked. You are not part of the wives that will meet the groom tonight, so therefore the door is shut against you. So with Wema, we are home and dry. And I can tell you that Wema has almost about 90% of our banking transactions, 90%. We did over 20 billion last year, and we are going to almost about 30 this year. So with Wema, we are home. In the next few years, our target is to be listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where people like you can be able to have, shares of the company. That is our vision. We want to build Field for the future generation, and that is our roadmap. And we believe that Wema will take us there. With Wema, we will get there because they are always with us.
If you're not banking with Wema, you're missing out on a long thing. So there are a lot of benefits associated with banking with Wema. You have the large data platform that provides everything that you need at one fell swoop. You have a lot of partnerships as well that actually provide you the support that is required. We also provide funding as well for you as a customer. So what else of sudden you can't be stuck at any point in time.
There's a lot of focus on accountability with regards to the work that we do, ensuring we have an enabling environment that enables creativity and innovation within our employees, and then of course making sure that we continue to understand our customers and solve problems that they encounter with regards to technology and the area of financial services.
We're thinking of being the bank of the future. That's what we're working towards, changing what banking used to be to what it should be or what it can be.
We are 76 years old. A number of banks have come and gone. We have weathered the storm, we have controlled the crisis, and here we are here, stronger, better. We are becoming even younger in terms of how we go about our strategies.
We're old. We're not hiding from that. 76 years is not young. Customers might say, hey, old bank, but we are also one of the most innovative banks, the first to create a digital bank, the first to fully embrace a digital future, the first to say the youth, and you have to remember, 60% of Nigerians are under 24. We're the first to say what do they need when it comes to banking services and to sort of create something for them. What I see is we will become a fully digital bank. We might not even have this head office anymore, and we'll be so keyed into the social media ecosystem that you won't be able to separate one from the other. No, nothing. Just to remind you guys that not all Femis are like the Femis on Twitter. Thank you.
It's your life. Choose your way.